So let me ask you this:
I don't know how.
at what point in life, at what point in whatever it is that you're going through, do you feel like you're able to let that mask down?
I was gonna ask you the question: does anybody in this world know who you truly are?
Oh fuck yes.
Yeah, there's people who know who I am.
Okay.
Yes.
So, because in my mind, it's not many people, if anybody, that knows who I truly am.
You want to know what's
not many. I won't say there are many.
You want to know what's funny about what you just said? Maybe about 10 years ago, like my parents found out who I really was. Like, cause you know, you gotta be in the house and you gotta be outside, right? So both of them are who you are.
Yeah.
But you know, they don't know every east side. So it was, man, we just got to talking about stories and all, and they were just like, what the fuck? They like, what?
Yeah.
You what? Like, so yeah, like they just, so it's like now, like you, like they have me, but you know the friends who you like, you got your church people, you got your outside people, you got the school people.
Yeah.
Like, so the people who knew you in all three of those things, like that's who knows me. Like them niggas know, like, you know, exactly who I am. But that's just like a core group of people. Yeah, it ain't many. But my parents just found out here not long ago.
I actually thought of the question and asked the question because you talked about wearing a mask in marriage, and of course your spouse is supposed to be the one that knows. But it's like, nah, I can't. She don't know who I am at work. I can't be the same way I am here with her. I can't be
but
who I am.
You can share those conversations. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but it's different to hear about it than to experience
it. Yeah.
It's just like that movie, The Nobody. That movie I was telling you about.
Yeah, I watched that shit.
That's literally like that man, his kids didn't know how dangerous of a nigga he was. You know what I'm saying? His wife had forgot
You
how
definitely
dangerous.
explained that movie better than what it was. Yeah.
Really?
You should have wrote that motherfucker. I felt like
that was what
when you
happened.
told me about it, nigga, I was like, ooh, shit. But it wasn't.
Saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. It wasn't what.
I thought it was.
It's definitely like it's still like a BC tier movie.
It was, yeah.
But
it was
the
good.
details that you
pulled
made
from that bitch. Like, nigga, how the fuck did I miss this movie? You know what I mean?
I thought it was the way I described it. I thought it was.
It was good. It was the core of it, but I don't know. My mind, when you was telling me, I'm like,
yeah, also
that nigga did what?
Yeah, they might have had the wrong character. Even though he's a great actor.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is.
But I think that was what made it look like that
because he was so
you 5'8",
no
5'9", like he's an average looking guy, average neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Nothing would look out of place. Like I said, until Buddy saw that tattoo that one time, and that old man was like,
"Man, that shit was so funny."
He said, "Well, I'm gonna get on about here. I see y'all. And you heard all them locks. You heard all them locks closed. But like, I wish y'all the best in your future endeavors."
Hey, you never know. You never know what somebody capable of.
Exactly, and I think that's it. Like I think life in so many ways, you're gonna have to wear a mask for a while. Like at one point when I was engaged, like she didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't know me before a certain point in my life. So people who know me from back then be like, man, like you really grew up. Like you're a different person. And then they still don't know what happens here. Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't know this part of my life. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different things. And I wouldn't necessarily say it's a mask. I think it's just growth.
It's growth. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, I think it's just growth.
Named Camille. Man, we was at his wedding. So the night before, you know, you stand up and say how you met and all. And everybody, his wife was just like, who the fuck were you? Like, like I said, but he's grown. You know, he's not. But we just went to tell him college stories and just crazy shit. This nigga was crazy, dog. Like crazy as fuck. Yeah. But just to see the growth, and I'm sure that's probably still in him. But the growth is just like that ain't who she met. Yeah. Right. And I said, who you met is always who he has been. Like he's not giving you a fake person. He's still been this nice, genuine, guy, but that nigga got a side.
He had to grow and shed some of that shit so that person could come out.
Yeah,
but I think that's kind of the same direction of what I was saying. Like it might not be stepping into a space of white people. Maybe like he wanted to go learn some more, so it required him to put a mask to go into this classroom, or he wanted to start this business. I can't be this person over here, and when I'm working for him, so let me step here. As he continues to grow, he builds himself, bro, and it looks different. But at the core, he's always been somebody that's
white people,
wanted to
the hood, wearing that shit you talking about, to like the nigga voice be changed, bro. Listen, it's
but I'm gonna tell you how this tied back into the question that you asked earlier. I think if I take you on that ride with me, where I'm changing and I'm growing, I think even then there's a certain amount of grace that has to be given, because people will look at you like, man, what the fuck? That nigga, you putting on for these folks? Boy, that's not that. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, in my mind, it would prompt you to grow too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ask the question,
like,
why?
Maybe I should be growing.
At least ask the question, why? Yeah. Why are you doing? Why are you making these adjustments, these changes?
Because that's when you show them the different things. Like, I wouldn't be in this. Nigga, let me show you this.
Because I got a mortgage. I got a mortgage.
That could be eye-opening for somebody.
Let me show you this. Like, if I didn't know this person right here, I probably wouldn't have this. Or this nigga, if I wouldn't have talked to him. Right. So, shit.
We said we are gonna talk about a mask, and I'm like, we can't not talk about Jim Carrey, the movie The Mask. And I
think we can.
We could.
Nah,
but okay.
I can't not. I can't not.
Yeah.
I think I would have made it.
I thought we did pretty good.
So I think we about to be done. But
no, I'm just talking shit.
I say it because that person was who I had to do, because I was the Jim Carrey when
I believe that so fucking much.
Look, when I was a kid, that movie I connected with, because I felt like the person I wasn't enough. Yeah, and I felt like I had to put on the mask.
That nigga was pausing everything.
I mean, there's a lot of touching stuff going on lately. You need to pause some of this shit.
Nigga had some shit in his mouth earlier. Oh god damn,
it was on yours.
No, go ahead. That was go ahead.
But yeah, I connected with it because I felt like who I wasn't enough. I felt like I had to do things differently to be seen, to be accepted. So watching that movie and then just kind of thinking about the cover I had to put on to halfway be accepted, I think that person, and I would like to talk to that person that goes through that or has experienced that, is take time to see where the value in who you are, because at some point in some time, that's what's going to be the thing that attracts the people. Yeah, you might put on a mask for however long to get in whatever space, but get in touch and in tune with who you are at your core, like Brandon said at the beginning, because that person at the end of the day is going to be the person that steps up and holds things down for the long run. Me trying to play football, the person I had to be when I was playing football, when I was around girls, the person I tried to be didn't work out all the time. The person that I was trying to be in friendship relationships, I told you I was like, I got friends because I wanted to be, or I tried to be a friend. Yeah. I was doing things outside of myself to be accepted, but I don't think I didn't really solidify myself as a man to me until I sat down and had the time to think about what value do I actually bring. And once I started to realize what those values were, I accentuated those, and then I started to connect or reach where the mask was able to get me as myself. This how I'm feeling.